Hi y'all, I am so excited about sharing this fish recipe today. I mean, regardless, if you absolutely love fish or maybe you hate fish, I promise you're gonna love swordfish. But you do have to cook it correctly. I'm Claudia with Eat Color with Claudia. And just take a second and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to hit the like button. So first of all, how can you tell if you've got a good piece of swordfish? Okay, first of all, you smell a thing. It is not fishy. And this is about 14 ounces, which is more than enough for 2 people. And let's say it's about 1.5 inches thick. First thing we want to do is soak the fish in cold water for 30 minutes. And you see, I even got ice cubes in there. Plus, you want to put some coarse salt, juice from an entire lemon. Stuffed swordfish steaks, they're common in Italy. Italy knows as with anything, the recipe, especially like the stuffing, kind of varies. But with this particular recipe we're doing today, all the stuffing is like with very common ingredients. You're gonna love it. Simple, simple ingredients. Let's get the stuffing ready. Now, you don't have to use a food processor or a blender. You can just chop everything up, but I'm gonna use the food processor today just to make it snappy and quick. So let's see, we need about a handful of flat leaf parsley, just the leaves, mushrooms. I've washed these. These are just sliced bella mushrooms, like a heaping cup. If you don't like mushrooms, you can use olives, any kind of olives. You can use like anything pickled too. You can do like pickled carrots, pickled onions, pickled peppers, Peter Piper picked peppers, blah, blah, blah. I remember the whole thing. We need some garlic. 3 garlics. Make sure that you take paper off before you stick them in there. I don't know what it is, but I just love stuffed things. I know I have a lot of stuffing recipes on my channel, but like swordfish, I've had it on the grill. I've had it pan-seared. I've had it baked. But I'm telling you, if you've never had it with stuffing, you don't know what you're missing. And now we need some capers, about 3 heaping tablespoons. Give this a whirl. Transfer all the stuffing here, the ingredients, into a bowl. Add 3 tablespoons of some toasted breadcrumbs. I made these earlier. You can get them in the Progresso, but toasted fresh is always best. 4 tablespoons of olive oil, some salt, pepper, and now mix this up real well. Now let's get a pan. A Pyrex pan is pretty good to cook the swordfish in because that way you can see it cooking and you can see if the color's changing in the fish really easily. So I just like to take a little bit of olive oil, lightly just coat the olive oil, preheat that oven on 400 degrees. Now it's time to get this fish out. Now drain your fish and then rinse. Now with a paper towel, pat it dry. So now you probably noticed that my swordfish has been cut. It's been filleted and butterflied because I had to butcher do it. But if you haven't, all you have to do is lay it on its side, and you want to try to get an even fillet. Just go right here and stick your knife right all the way through here, but don't go all the way through. Stop right before you get to the skin. Cut this skin off like this. Should be able to just get a nice clean cut. Now we're going to lay and put our stuffing right in the inside. Now you can make your stuffing on here as fat or as thin as you like it, but I love it. So we're going on the thick side. And now close it and put more stuffing on top. Drizzle some olive oil. A couple of tablespoons. and add some more fresh breadcrumbs on top. Oh my goodness. This looks out of this world. It's not even in the oven yet. And if you can just see this, look at this. So now we're going to put this in the oven for 10 minutes or until like we see that it cooks all the way through. And I'll show you what that's going to look like. This actually took about 13 minutes, and now you just want it to sit for a minute before you cut into it. Got 2 plates, and let's just dig right into this. I thought it'd be really fun to serve a little bit of rice, because when you dig in, this stuffing kind of pours over and it's a little bit crunchy. It's just heavenly. And we have to have some mushrooms, since there is some mushrooms in the stuffing. And then you gotta have your greens. What about some good old spinach? I'm gonna reach into this one so you can just see how it just flakes off. Look at that. It's so tender. It's so delicious, y'all. Until next week, y'all. Bon appetit.